Well, hello guys, Aquatic Let's Plays and Reviews here, and today we are back on the combat test world created by Mojang themselves, specifically Jeb, the chief creative designer for Minecraft. And what he does, if you're not familiar with what he does, is he is like the head honcho of all the devs, mainly. And so he's like kind of the head boss. And just like Notch was, he kind of took Notch's place. And so if you remember in 1.9, the combat update, they had a controversy over the combat mechanics, and he is trying to change that. So he had people on the dev team make this map, and he wants us to test and give feedback on them. And he has released 3 other snapshots, which I have covered on this channel. So if you haven't seen them, go and check them out. So yeah, let's get started with the changes, which will all be on your screen. And so yeah, all the changes should be on your screen. And so yeah, let's go through them. So the first real change is quite a small one, but I guess it is pretty big as well. It is that snowballs now stack to 64, and it now has a cooldown for snowballs. So that is a thing you can see. And it is something about the rendering of snowballs. That is why they changed it. But coming up on your screen should be the following here. Since doing something the last minute on a Friday is a great idea, Combat Snapshot Test number 4. Happy Thanksgiving. Time for the 4th snapshot of the new combat mechanics. This time, the snapshot is based on version 1.15, but is still not compatible with the 1.15 pre-releases. I'm very grateful for all feedback and comments. This time, I actually made a few dramatic changes that hopefully will allow for a snappier and more varied PvP experience. If you didn't know, PvP means player versus player experience. Whenever I get the just revert to 1.8, my eyes roll a full 360 in their sockets. I have to design a system that works well both in player versus everyone and player versus player, as well on touch and controllers, as well as mouse and keyboard. It will never be 100% equal for everybody, but I will at least try something that works okay in most scenarios, while giving some design flexibility. However, it's great when people pinpoint exactly what it is they're missing the most from the 1.8 PvP gameplay. Could be tapping item combos, fishing poles, or something else. if you are passionate about a specific detail, you're definitely making yourself heard. So that is the intro for the snapshot here. Alright, there should be some more changes coming up on your screen right now. And they should be the following. First of all, some basic combat changes. The attack timer now only resets when you perform an attack. It's unaffected by swinging items. Let's see here. Summon something that doesn't burn here. And if we just choose a mob that won't burn in the sunlight, so that I can give it a full fight. I don't want to use a creeper. Let's go with a pillager here. I need a sword, so I can maybe show you this, I guess. I guess I can show you how it works. Which one do I want to use? I really don't know which one I'm going to use. I'm going to use just the... Well, that was not what I wanted to do. Okay, sword. This is the first change that I'm going to... So, let's just set everything up. Spawn a pillager. The attack timer now will only reset when you actually perform an attack. It is unaffected by swinging items. So it just recharged, I'm guessing. So yeah. Now, continue reading the graphics here. Critical attack or jump attacks will trigger at 100%. No need to wait. Knockback attack, sprint attack will now trigger at 100%. Default attack reach has been decreased by 0.5 to 2.5 blocks. The full timer 200% attack now has plus 1.0, reach was 0.5. Arrow accuracy has been increased. Uncertainty value decreased 1.0 to 0.25. Now I want to go over the knockback one just to see what they mean. I'm trying to figure out what they mean exactly. But there should be like a timer here, but a little thing at the bottom that's like a sword because it showed up in Exumovoid's video, but I can't get it to, I don't know if I have my settings wrong or what, but there should be a little thing in the corner that when I do this or whatever, or in the axe or the weapon comes up, that it will make a little thing on the side. I don't know. Let's see here. So I've read all of those changes. Okay, Yeah, I should have spawned the creeper in first. I'm horrible at aiming. And then knock back. Let's summon a creeper. So, when I knock this back... Where's the knockback sword? Okay. Should have a knockback sword here. I don't know why I don't have a knockback sword. Why is it not enchanted? Oh, I went... There's a... I wonder why I didn't have a knockback sword. Okay. So when I knock this back, it should go flying back. Or maybe not. Well, I thought it was going to go flying back. Use shield to block an arrow after defeating the creeper. Okay. That's what this is about. That didn't work. So, yeah, you should have seen the graphic on there. I don't really know how to explain these combat changes too much, so I'm just reading them to you and showing you on the screen what it is. So yeah, I hope you can see that graphic. Now let's go on to some other changes in this version. Alright, so we're here in the accessibility settings, and Jeff has made some changes to the accessibility options here. It says the following: some changes to shields. There will not be a graphic showing this because there's no point in it. But yeah, added an option to disable the use of shield on crouch. It's in the accessibility menu. Removed the option to hide the shield. So what he's talking about is he's talking about this. You can now switch that. So that is about it for the changes to the shield. Here's another card with some more changes on it. Some changes to tridents have been made so that they are on parity with bedrock. Tridents can be shot from dispensers. Tridents with loyalty that fall into the void will return to its owner. Tridents with impaling now deal damage, enchantment damage, to all mobs that are in the water or rain. So yeah, you should be seeing that graphic there, and it should disappear. So yeah, now it's time to show you those changes. Alright guys, the final thing in this snapshot is to do with axe enchantments. All damage enchantments can be applied to axes in the enchantment table. Chopping the new enchantment on axes. I point this out because there was a lot of feedback. Chopping has not been changed. Now there was a new enchantment in the last snapshot that Jeb put in that was called chopping. You can go see that video to see what that's all about. But yeah, that is it. You can now add like sharpness and everything to the axe. You don't have to put it through an anvil anymore. So yeah, that is about it for the main part of this video. Now, time for the outro. Alright guys, if you did enjoy this video, I would suggest giving it a thumbs up if you did enjoy, because it really helps out the channel a lot. With YouTube's new rules coming into place, it is the thing to do. And yeah, because I have to mark these videos for kids whether I like it or not. And so I would suggest that you subscribe and hit that notification bell to never miss a video. And so yeah, that's about it for this video. I hope you did enjoy. I hope I explained everything well to you. And I'm now using Premiere Pro. So if you have any tips for how to improve using this program, it is quite new to me. I know it's not really a new program, but it is newer to me. So if you did enjoy, I will be using this program as well as Photoshop and After Effects. I will be using those as well. So any tips that you have for me, just please leave them in the comment section below, and I will try to take that in consideration. So yeah, please comment, like, and subscribe once again. And yeah, I shall see you next time. Goodbye.